This game soundtrack is crazy. It's only the beginning. Hello, everybody. It's me. It's Inku. It's your favorite little guy, a little squishy little guy you squish between your little fingers, like, you know, those Crush Cup commercials? Yeah, you're doing that to me. That's me. I'm Inku. What's up, guys? Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. I am Nima. Or am I Nima? Nima? Nina? Nina? Nima? Mima? I don't know. It's a demo. Every other person on the planet's played it but me, because, you know, that's what we do here on Inku. So, if you could guess by now, I'm gonna play it. I'm really excited for this game, mostly because of the art style. I don't know anything else about it. I've tried to not watch it. Ooh. N. Uh-oh. What kind of game is this? I. That's not cool. Nima, no! M. Thank God. I am loving these visuals. Holy crap. Nima? Am I Nima? Dark, cold, endless, and utterly serene. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. It sounds like Undertale. The perfect undulating prison for you to spend eternity. An irritating yet familiar voice scratches at your brain, and you find yourself violently awoken by a mysterious figure. It worked. You're breathing. Oh, ooh, this is cool. The air is cold and stagnant. The walls that surround you provide the room with a distinct lack of natural light. You are underground. Dozens of boxes overflowing with trinkets bring a strange sense of comfort. That comfort dissipates as you realize you've tied to the chair you're sitting in. A bungee cord holds your head up. A bungee cord is crazy. The stranger stands across the room, hesitating to approach. Nima, is that you? Words in your brain can be combined to unlock new words. Ooh. Oh, Mom. All words are stored in your library after they've been locked. When you're done, words can be dragged from your brain down to your mouth to unlock new dialogue options. Oh my God, am I Nima? No way. Who is Nima? Am I Nima? Just tell her whatever she wants to hear. Nima, Mom. Nima, stranger. Nima, Mom. Love, family, fear. Dad, water, Mom. Oh my God. Am I like timed? Grief, Dad, sad. Nima, Dad. Nima is sad about Dad and Mom. Mom and water? Grief, Dad and water? Aquarium. Grief for an aquarium? Dad. Did Dad's goldfish die? Oh my God. Yes. I'm putting a lot of words. This is a big game of word association. Do we love Dad? Dad loves water. Okay. What does Mother fear? She fears being lonely. Lonely and water? Isolation in water? What about isolation from Dad? Grief. Oh my God. This is the coolest mechanic I've ever seen for a game. Wow. Does Nima have grief? Grief over Dad. Is Dad a stranger? These words do not connect. Dad is not a stranger. Isolation from stranger? Isolation from Dad is grief. Lonely from Dad is isolation. Sad about isolation. Does depression, grief, rot? Water and rot? No. Rot and stranger? No. Family and rot. Ruin. Water? Burgess Shale? What is a Burgess Shale? Oh my, what's a Burgess Shale? Oh, fear the Burgess Shale? Lonely. Oh my God. Oh my God. Remnant of what? Grief. Burgess Shale. Remnant. Fossil. Okay, that sounded like a fossil. I was gonna be like, what, a rock? Remnant of a fossil? Life. Ruin? Ruin life? Corpse. Death. Remnant of blood. Fossil, death, blood, hungry, grief. Is Dad hungry? Is Mom hungry for science? Okay, wait, what do I do here? I've just been combining shit. What am I actually supposed to say? Wait. Okay, that's not what I really wanted, but we unlocked a lot of things. Do we have a friend shark? We have a plush, okay. Oh my God, guys, this is using all my mental energy. Memory of a plush is a love in the shark. Nima. James Pond loves Nima. Nima's blood is a river. Was she stabbed? Was she injured in some way? Do you have a memory of a river? Blood. Drown. A memory of drowning. Shut up. Blood. Was she cut up and drowned? Her guilt? Drowned in a body of water? A river? Body camping? Body of water? A river. River camping? Family. Oh, something happened between them. Did we drown the family? Drown in the river? Blood. Rock. She hit a rock! Oh my god. Pain. Blood. Rock. Alright, so I waste a lot of time just making combinations of words and everything. I think I went a little too far, if I'm being completely honest with everybody. But, look, check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Let's go over here. Let's go to relationship. Get rid of that shit. Go to mom. Look, I didn't know we could put it here. Guys, that was like the whole game. The whole game is doing that. The entire game is doing this. Mom? What's going on? Wait, yes, it's all coming back to you now. You are Nima Lee, and this is your mother, Annabelle Lee. Mom breathes a sigh of relief and smiles. Oh, thank God, I thought I'd lost you. She excitedly steps forward, but stops herself just sort of throwing her arms around you in an embrace. She pauses. Lost. Lost me? Mom shudders. Let me bring you some food first. You must be starving. Mom exits the basement, excitedly clambering her ways up to the stairs. I hope she trips and cracks her skull. Thanks, Mom. Oh my goodness, this art is so good. Jesus Christ, everybody. This is a good time to be had. Good time to be had. A sopping wet bowl of slop is gently presented to you. The odor, reminiscent of wet dog and dirty socks, is masked by an overwhelming amount of soy sauce. Your nose begins to shrivel like a worm left out in the sun. Mom unties your hands, but leaves your waist and head fastened to the chair. Jesus Christ! With some effort, you can now eat your gruel. She places a small dual spoon in your now free hand. She's even uglier up close. Okay, Nima, before you eat, we need to have a little talk. There was an accident. Your memories may have been affected, and I want to ensure you're okay before everything goes back to normal. You're going to be living and sleeping in the basement for now. Can you untie me? You're tied up for your own safety. If you fall unconscious, I don't want you to fall and hurt yourself. Just follow your rules and we'll be free. You're not a prisoner. This is just a controlled environment for you to heal in, okay? You look at the bowl of food and then back up at her. You try to nod, but your head just bounces in your binds. Alright, so starting tomorrow, I'm going to start bringing you items. I want you to think of how these items make you feel, if they bring back any memories. For now, let's start with something simple as an example. She takes the bowl of gruel and pushes it towards you. Oh, shite! What does the kongi make you think of? You can start to eat while you talk if you like. Okay. Hungry. Okay, I cannot put that in her brain. Science, kongi. Okay, that didn't work. Pet, kongi. Okay, that didn't work. Nima, kongi. Disgust. That's crazy. You hesitate, looking down at the bowl and back at her. Although she claims that there are no wrong answers, you know that it's not true. She's looking for a specific response. Ew. I said ew. I'm doing such a good job as a parasite. Despite every fiber of your being screaming at you not to, you bravely force a single spoon of piping hot kongi down your throat. Conventional methodology cooking, you spit it back out. What is going on? Better to starve to death than endure another mouthful of this overseasoned nightmare? Not surprisingly, Mom looks away in shame and apologizes for the culinary travesty before you. I guess my cooking hasn't improved then. Nah, wait, is that actually how her food always is? Did I just insult my own mother? Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Mom, I can't eat this. Well, we have to eat something. Can we order takeout? She cringes. The notion of spending money on greasy fast food when there is perfectly fine kongi at home seems to cause her physical anguish. Okay, I feel bad. That might have been her actual, passed down recipe. That sucks. I'm sorry. I'm not Nima. I might not be Nima. You know what? I have some Burgers Burger coupons upstairs. I've been saving them for a special occasion. To be determined if she'll remember to actually do this. She's gonna feed us, right? You yawn. The bowl of congee certainly chased away your appetite. Now you prefer to find a nice den to crawl inside of and sleep. Mom sets the bowl aside and lets you out a long sigh. She stares at you intently, preparing for something. How much of the accident do you remember? You shake your head. Something just comes to you. But as far as you're concerned, everything that happened before woke up in this basement feels like a dream. You were swimming. You hit your head. I knew it! See, guys? See? You're lucky I was able to rescue you. You clutch your head as a bolt of pain travels from the top of your cranium down to your spine. Owie. I kind of figured out all of this before. I'm so sorry, game. Likely story. A memory surges to you. You recall looking up at your mother's stony face. In her hand, she clutches a small, sharp knife designed to cut. See, I knew it! I knew it! Your mother looks worried as she reaches out to console you. You recoil away from her. Maybe we should talk about this later. Tomorrow, the real tests begin. You pass those, and you'll be free to leave the basement, and everything can return normal. How am I supposed to pass if I can barely remember anything? I suppose it's only fair if you have a chance to ask me some questions in return. There's a shuddering pain racking your brain. You're almost spent for the day. Choose your next words carefully. What do you want to know? I want to know about Dad. Where's Dad? Where's Dad? Where's Dad? Your mother looks down at her hands. Dad's not here. You killed him! What do you remember about him? When you search your mind for anything that you can recall about your father, the memory that returns isn't an event or a story, but a smell. It smells like fish. James Pond. Your mother's stony face cracks into a smile, and then she laughs. Yeah, you did. Your eyelids are growing heavy. You're running out of energy. What else do you want to ask me about? Who is James Pond? Is that too much? Who's James Pond? Isn't there something missing? There's this fish-shaped hole in your heart you can't explain. Oh my god, that's my pet fish. Or your dad's pet fish, I don't know. Or it's just a fish-shaped hole in my stomach. There's a lot missing, sweetie. We're gonna put it back together again, okay? You nod. You yawn and your mother takes notice. Nima, sweetie, don't you think it's time to go to bed? I just have one more question. Okay, what do you want to ask? Science. What about your job? My work can wait. More important. Pain surges through your brain terminates with a sudden pull of the plug. Your eyes cut to blindness, and then you feel your body fall toward to be caught by ropes fastening to your chair. Oh my goodness. You flicker in and out of consciousness as rogue bolts of electricity whittle your neurons. Mom hums a familiar song. A pair of tender arms bear the full weight of your malnourished, sickly form. You are lowered onto a lumpy mattress, tucked in routinely and without indulgence. Whoever carried you here was hesitant to do so. Her acts of mothership seem a little more than a performance. Despite that, you feel a gentle hand lovingly caress your side of your face, and once again, the world goes dark. Ooh. Is that the whole thing? I knew it. I totally called out all of this. What happened? What's next? My head hurts. This is my room. I barely remember it. Picture. Should I knock for Mom? No. Ooh. I wish I could be a powerhouse of the cell. Mitochondria? What in cellular respiration? It's a good old 2016 hit for all the old heads out there. Hey, look, a little bug. Boop, boop, boop. Oh! I killed him. Ah, that's fine. The monkey. The monkey! The human looks strange. That's not a human. I used to chew on these pencils. My porpoise in life. They're like a marine biologist family. That's cool. Clown! Tomato Boy is the coolest. I've read all the comics. Maybe I am Nima. Nima's got good taste. I won that sample size for what this was. I don't know what that meant. I wish I could shrink down to see how my dolls live. A penguin. I wonder if they're ever jealous of the birds in the sky. Save the whales. Though it was beautiful when a whale dies. They host an entire ecosystem. Saying that a little odd. Saying that just a little odd. Oh, my old locker. I can't remember the password. Whoa. Maybe it's fish. Pop, pop, pop. Nope, nope, nope. Go back. Can't go. Nope, that's not it. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Ow! Go back. Come on, come on, come on. I got this. I got this. No. Okay, fish. Biome. I love fish, though. See, that's what I'm saying. Okay. Okay, what else is here? Ooh, a vent. I wonder what's out there. Nothing. Ooh. See, that's what's in my brain. Right there. That's in my brain. She spent a long time working on this one. No one even read it. That sucks. Digging deeper. This book is about evolution. That's cool. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm a pretty strong swimmer. Nima, you funny little gal. These fish are trapped in a fake world. Christ. Song 1-7. Oh, I've only read Song 1 through 4. I haven't gotten to... My Mandarin sucks too, actually. 101 dinosaur jokes will have your friends roaring. JP. No, I won't touch that. What's he so happy about? Oh, man. It's Papa. I was his child, and I was her child, in this kingdom by the sea. Deep. That's deep, Nima. A child's drawing. It vaguely resembles a koi fish. Well, that's cool. James Pond. James Pond! I wonder if I'm James Pond. A lava. Hot to the touch. This is what my dad looked like. I remember him. Dad. This water has been sitting out here for a while. I wonder what's living inside of it now. I guess that's it. What about bed? Why is it so always this lumpy? Seems lonely. She needs a friend. I think that's almost everything. The bathroom is locked. But what if I need to take a huge dump? I guess so. Are you awake? Yes. Oh my... Yeah, she murdered everybody. I think it's pretty obvious this woman's a murderer. You hear her undo a series of deadbolts, opening the door only a crack for it to be caught by the chain lock and held nearly closed. She studies you. She closes the door? You hear her undo the last chain and open the door again. You didn't clean yourself up. The bathroom door was locked. Her cold demeanor thaws for a moment. Shit. She pounds her head with the palm of her hand. She gestures for you to go sit at the table while she retreats into your room and walks to the bathroom. Quick, lock her in. You hesitate, weighing the risk of trapping your mother in your prison. She returns quickly and efficiently. Your bathroom is unlocked. She doesn't take note of you passing by to ascend the stairs with a staccato of thumps and exits the basement. You fidget in your chair, wondering if you did something to upset her. She's not buying it. She returns trundling clumsily down the stairs. She holds the railing to keep herself steady. In her other hand, she carries a large tote bag bulging with concealed items. All right. She calms down a bit and smiles placidly at you. Good morning, Nima. Good morning. Don't forget to call her Mom. Did you sleep well, Mom? No. Disgusting. She's wearing the same clothes from yesterday. She looks disheveled. It's unclear if she slept at all. Are you feeling any pain? Yesterday our conversation ended rather abruptly. Your vitals are stable, and you seem to have made a full recovery. Yes, I'm feeling well. Good. She flips up the notebook and makes note of that response. How was your sleep? Interruptions or strange dreams? Lie to her. Nope. She flips her notebook closed and fake smiles turn to a real one. You're going to bed today, right? Today's going to be a little different from yesterday. Did she put a goldfish brain in my head? I'm wondering if she put a goldfish brain in my head. With me, I have some items. All you need to do is tell me how they make you feel. Can you do that for me? Yes. That's my shark plush. She places a plushie of a shark upon the table in front of you. For some reason, it invokes unfamiliar feelings within. Nostalgia, sorrow, and most intriguingly, love. Now, a memory. Dad. I can only do one. Okay. Memory. 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 Okay. Dad. Oh, the trip. That's the toy Dad got me for me at the aquarium. Can we go? Can we get tickets? Yes, let's get out of the bowl. It's totally, there's a fish in my brain. There is literally a fish in my brain. It's not really a good time for that right now. Ah, man. Promise me we'll go sometime then? Just like how we used to when Dad was still around. Memories of your father's embrace fill your mind. He's no longer with you, but the plushie still connects the two of you together. Maybe after we're all done here. Does that sound good? Yeah, okay. Mom lets out a melancholic chuckle. It's funny. You used to bring this everywhere with you. I remember you never let me take it from you even to wash it. Your father used to say it was starting to look more like a catfish than a shark. He even considered buying a second one to switch it out so we can clean it for you when you weren't looking. Hey, you never did. Don't worry. After he passed, you're even more inseparable. You will want to hold on to anything that reminds you of him. You and your mom share a moment of nostalgic silence, reminiscing on the warmth of a face that fades more and more in its memory every single day. Mom lovingly puts her hands back on your cheek. I'm just glad I didn't lose the both of you. Damn, he like died recent. No, not that recently. He said forever. She said forever. Ooh. Okay, Nima. Let's move on to something else. She pulls out a chunk of rock with a strange formation entombed onto its face. There's a prismatic glow to the rock, an opalized skeleton frozen in time, and then cracked open like an egg. Mother hesitates, unsure if she should show you this thing. Still, she places it on the table and pushes it towards you. What does it remind you of? Okay, I know these are all great, you know, but let's just clear a little bit of this. I hope I'm playing this right. I did like so much combination in the beginning. I don't know if I did this right. What does this remind you of? A fossil. I'm looking for a fossil. Fossil. This is one of those fossils that you study for work. You're reminded of all the time your mom spends in her office toiling away at descriptions and classifications for fossils like these. A job that takes up so much of her time, yet pays so little. I already figured this out. I was way above everything. You're working with these fossils pretty much all the time. You wrote books all about them. Do you remember this one's name? When you look at this fossil, the only thought that comes to your head is what it looks like, the silhouette of a childhood man. There's something about it that calls to you, as if the shape of the stone is in the perfect shape to fit you. You have a desire to crawl inside the stone and become... So that's in my brain. Okay, it's not a fish, goldfish, koi brain. It's this thing. This thing's in my brain. No. Morella splendens. That's alright. It's not important right now. You sigh. She constantly tested you on this useless shit. Ooh, curse word! Curse word! That small spark of anger unlocks a treasure trove of hidden resentment you held for your mother and her work. How much she offloaded onto you in order to prioritize her research. Kind of a waste of time. What was that? You spent the whole summer down here observing over things that have been dead for millions of years. You touched a nerve with that. She reacts by balling her fists. A steel veil crosses over her eyes. You spoiled brat. You can only play and do nothing all summer. Maybe to you this looks like I'm wasting my time, but all this work I've done so we can fix our family. You shouldn't have said that. I didn't say that. That was Nima. Why not? It's the truth. Play? You didn't let me go outside. I felt like I was in prison. You had to learn your lesson. What lesson? You really shouldn't have said that. I don't think we should continue talking about this. I want to focus on happy memories today. You are my good and happy daughter, Nima. She speaks as if she's reminding herself who you are, but the tone is clearly suggesting that you've begun to wander off the script she set out for you. What lesson, Mom? Don't get all righteous with me, as if it's my fault that we ended up like this. I'm gonna be honest, lady, it kind of seems like you killed your daughter or something. You're the one who betrayed my trust, and you're the one who put this entire experiment in jeopardy. I was ready to forgive you, for us to go back to the way things were, but it seems you're too spiteful to move on. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. You're not Nima. Nima would never act like this. Nima would never question me like this. That's it. It's time for bed. Your mother grits her teeth to hold herself back from speaking further. Gruffly, she picks you up by your arms and hauls you back to your room. She deposits you across the threshold of the door and then quickly closes the door behind you. This is wild. I didn't say anything. Did I do something wrong? You hear the voice muttering something about controlled stimulus, and she stomps away at the door and begins ascending the stairs out of the basement. You messed up. Pushed the buttons too much. She doesn't love you anymore. You banish the errant thought from your mind. After the interrogation today, you want nothing else but comfort of your bed. You find yourself awake in bed. There are heavy weights on your arms. You try to wiggle, and your arms push against a series of tight ropes that bind you still. I told you, she doesn't like failure. I knew it. I knew it. Your mother enters the room wiping a steel pick with an antiseptic tissue. You're awake. I didn't use enough anesthesia. You try to scream, but you discover your mouth is gagged. That's fine. You won't need it. She leans over you, placing her knee on your stomach to pin you and gripping your face with a clawed hand. The pick inches closer to your eye? Don't blame yourself. It's my fault, really. Something must have went wrong with the procedure for you to come out like this. She begins to caress your cheek. Her hands are trembling ever so slightly. But that's okay. Oh my god. Wow. There's always next time. You feel the blade scrape past your socket and push out into the nerves of your brain. Your life terminates with a pop as she severs your brain in half. Suddenly it's dark. Dark, cold, endless, and utterly serene. You spend an eternity in this darkness. Until a familiar voice. Nima, is that you? Oh my god. That was unbelievable. That's just the demo. That is just the demo. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Man, I did all of that clue find. I basically figured out the entire story. Don't worry, everybody. It's all in here. It's all in here. Rewatch the video. It's all in here. That was fantastic. M.I. Nima. That name is really hard for me to pronounce. I don't know why. Maybe I have a little fossil parasite in my brain. Wouldn't that be funny? My little guy. Well, guys, awkward shit aside, this has been Inku, the dude, the guy who plays these kind of games. You love it. Watch more of my videos. Like all my videos. Subscribe. Comment, please. I'm begging. No, I'm not begging. I'm demanding. Go watch my next video. Or watch my old ones. Watch it. Watch it now. Do what you're told.